Yo, is Deontay Wilder this generation's Mike Tyson? I'm starting to wonder. As I was watching the Wilder Brazil fight, I was on the edge of my seat every time I saw that right. I saw him getting ready to throw it. I'm like, oh, that's how I used to watch Tyson fights in the 80s and 90s. Anytime Mike would swing, you'd be like, oh, you think the fight was gonna be over, but that's almost I'm gonna have to almost rethink how I was looking at Deontay Wilder. You know, people talk about he has no boxing technique, but hey, if it's working, that's his technique, and you can't complain with success. But when he fights Joshua, I kind of see the fight. I think it would be like a bigger version of Holyfield and Tyson. I think with Anthony Joshua being like Evander Holyfield and Deontay Wilder like Mike Tyson. And one of the ways that Holyfield beat Mike Tyson was he was pushing him back and actually showing he was the stronger fighter, even though he weighed less on the scale. That doesn't always equate to strength. But Joshua, of course, is bigger than Deontay Wilder, and on the scales. And I think maybe Wilder's taller by an inch or two, but you can't even go by the measurements because they get people's backs in there when they do the measurements. Except HBO started doing armpit to fist, but when most people do the measurements, they get their whole back in there, and that's a wingspan, not a reach. So fighters are at a disadvantage if they go in there thinking, I don't have a big as reach as this guy. Going by the stats, that's not really the reach. You might get a guy that's 5'9" with the same reach as a guy that's 6'5" if you measure armpit to fist, so it can be deceptive. But I think, like I said, I think the Anthony Joshua Wilder fight will be like a newer, bigger version of Holyfield Tyson. And if Joshua can take Wilder's punch, it's going to be a long night for Wilder. If he can get past those early rounds, which I believe he can. Joshua has a very thick neck, and that usually means you can take a punch. Ask Ray Mercer. And I heard George Foreman say that too. Guys with thick necks can usually take a great punch. And I just look forward to this fight. I hope we hurry up and get to see it. We got Ruiz and Joshua in not this weekend, but the weekend after. So that'll be a great matchup. I think Ruiz is coming in to fight, and he's definitely not going to, get knocked out fast, I don't believe. I think it'll take about 4 rounds for Joshua to figure him out and maybe get a late stoppage. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to the cards, but I just don't want any funny business with the refs because that's been known to happen. And if it's a ref we've never heard of before, I'll be like, oh no. But it'll be a great fight with Ruiz and Joshua. I really look forward to it. I wanted to see the big Baby Miller fight because he was talking so much, but we saw that dude was on so many chemicals, it was ridiculous. And Deontay Wilder's out there talking like he's Ivan Drago. But the WBC may calm that down now. I heard they have something talking about ethics now, so they may threaten to strip your belt if you talk too reckless, which I don't think they should do that, but I think fighters should take it upon themselves to kind of watch what they say.